Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another exciting podcast with your host, Tyrus Lester here, Lucas Chat Podcast, Season 7. We're here in our summer season here at Host Stream Studios. Today's a good day because, we're all filming podcasting together, and I can't wait to talk about this certain topic. Again, if you missed it, go back. Kennedy, he talks about Super Mario Odyssey. Go check him out because, that's a lot. He had to say about the game. So today we're here to talk about something truly amazing, I think. And I'm a huge fan of Lucasfilms. And today, yes, we're talking about Star Wars Battlefront 2. So let's get on into it. So Star Wars Battlefront 2 is an upcoming action shooter video game based off the Star Wars film franchise. It is the fourth major installment of the Star Wars franchise Battlefield series and the seventh overall, and a sequel to the 2015 reboot of the series. Initial release date is November 17th, 2017. So excited for this. Again, Frostbite is the engine, so it has to be good if Frostbite did it. So today is very exciting because after seeing E3, again guys, go back and check me and Kennedy's E3 address over both PlayStation from Sony and Xbox from Microsoft. Go check us out. Our address, we're just going to talk about our overview of how we think E3 went this year. But I wanted to talk about this certain game here today because they really, again, looked on Twitter. They followed their fans and listening to what their fans had to say. Yes, we're finally getting a story mode into this game. I'm very excited for it because that was the only thing that was lackluster with the first edition is they didn't implement a story mode here for the game. So they finally did it, and I'm so excited. Me and Kennedy both were so excited. So again, Frostbite is the engineer, publisher by Electronic Arts, EA, and its platforms out for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Microsoft Windows. Motive Studios, EA Dice, and Criterion Software. So this game has to be kick-ass. It has to be great. So, on May 10th, 2016, the development of Star Wars Battlefront 2 was announced, led by EA Dice in collaboration with Criterion Games and Jade Raymond's Motive Studios. The sequel to the 2015 reboot of Star Wars Battlefront features content from the sequel trilogy of the films. Creative director Bree Deemer, if I pronounced your last name right, or first and last name, has stated that the company has replaced Season Pass system with paid expansions of content because the system was determined to have fragmented the player's community of the 2015 predecessor game. The new expansion system is designed to allow all players to play longer. That's always exciting because the longer you play, the longer enjoyment you have. The cover of the game just looks badass. I really do like the design of the front cover. Again, it's going to be one of those games where it's good to play multiplayer and it's good to play single player. Of course, Battlefront 2 features a single player story mode. Again, that's one thing within the whole podcast I'm going to be harping on a lot because it's a lot going on and it's a lot of players who are upset about the first one not having a story mode. Kennedy told me when he bought it for Xbox One, because at the time he was first getting his Xbox, he said, "Man, I wish they would have implemented a story mode. The game would have been badass." And they're finally doing it. You get to customize your character, class, system, and content based on The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi movies. So exciting because it's implementing the movies that's coming out now also into the game. Of course, multiplayer will have a Season Pass DLC system for the predecessor, so for all you multiplayers out there, we're going to be looking forward to it. Again, Kennedy also told me that him and Ryan, they're going to be doing a Battlefront's Gaming Bros channel video, so go check them out, Gaming Bros here at K.L.P Entertainment. But I'm really glad that people of EA and people of Star Wars Battlefront really heard their fans and really paid attention. That is just value to your customers and your consumers, that you are listening to your fans and say, hey, this is what we want to do. This is what we need to do. This is what you need to fix. The gameplay style was amazing. I have to say the first one, 1080p, 60 f-stop, we were just blown away when we played it. We were just so blown away when we first tried it out, and the gameplay style was fantastic. The only thing it was missing, again, was the lack of the story mode and the lack of multiple modes that you can do in multiplayer. That's one of the reasons why the first one was okay, but it could have been better. They could have added so much more. I felt like the first one, they didn't have enough of the modes. They didn't have enough modes for multiplayer, and again, single player, they didn't have one. So it's just like, okay, you're charging people $60 for a lackluster game, but with this one, $60 might be worth it because they have in the story mode, they're having that new gameplay style, and then you get to customize your character in this game, your class. That's going to be very, very awesome for me because I like to create a lot of games nowadays. So you're creating your own character, not trying to get sidetracked here, but Sergeant Forces, creating your character, multiple other games like that, creating your character. I think that's the new niche for games into this generation because it's allowing people to be who express themselves, and it allows them to be who they want to be. Let them imagine, let them pretend, let them get their imaginations running, and then finally you get to create a class here. Very, very excited for this game to come out. Again, initial release date November 17th. It's subject to be moved. I mean, that's just, one other thing I forgot to mention with this game is also first-person shooter and third-person shooter. That was an element they used for the first one, and it worked really well. And now with the second one, you can play in first-person or third-person. I actually prefer first-person because first-person is always better, but if you're more of the third-person player, you can also play that way. Of course, you have some new characters. You're having a lot of new characters into this game that I'm excited for. New characters from the movie, of course, but you get to play as them this time. You're not just playing as Darth Vader or Luke Skywalker. You're playing more variety of characters. Do I think that they're gonna make a third one? I believe so. They really have to go out their element. They really got to think about what else can they do to make the third one be kick-ass. The second one is just going to be really, really great, and they're finally having new characters, new gameplay style. Is just going to be amazing. And all over Twitch, all over Inspiring Gamer, we're going to be doing some coverage over the game as soon as we get it to our list. So please stay tuned for that as well, because that's going to be really, really awesome to play. So excited for this game. Very, very, very excited for this game to come out, because this is going to be the next generation for Frostbite and EA Sports, EA Games, and EA Dice is going to be just a new revolution. Of course, I really do like it that this game is not an exclusive game, so it's coming out for both PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. For all players. So excited for that. Most games that I want to get right now, they only have the exclusive, like the new Spider-Man game, only exclusive for PlayStation 4. Why do they do that? I don't know. I think they should just have it for Xbox One as well. Then they can sell more that way, but I'm not them. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this this little podcast here today. Of course, exclusive producer, I forgot to mention, Mark Webster announced on April 15th, 2017 at the Star Wars Celebration in Orlando, Florida, that the worldwide release of the game would be November 17th. We just wanted to bring that out to you guys. They say it would be, so you never know. The game may not be finished. They may delay it. Hopefully they don't. But, you never know. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the Lucas Chat podcast with your Tyrus Lester over Star Wars Battlefront #2, sequel to the original series. Can't wait for it. Like this podcast if you cannot wait for the game to come out. I know I am. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to K.L.P. Entertainment's YouTube channel if you are new. We're trying to get our ratings up, trying to get our growers up. We're trying to get a lot of people on the Lucas Nation and Lester Nation as that. Please, if you have any questions for me, Tyrus Lester, leave it in the comments below, and I'll be sure to get right back to you in my headquarters at Wholestream Studios. And please follow all of our social media accounts, Wholestream Studios' account and K.L.P. Entertainment's accounts via Instagram, Facebook, etc. This has been the Lucas Chat Podcast with your host, Tyrus Lester, logging out.